What's up guys? My name is Vicki Fischer. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. I am a yoga teacher and I'm sharing free videos on YouTube, so please subscribe and turn on notifications if you'd like to see future videos. Today I will be taking you guys through a really short, quick flow, completely on the knees. So this is really great if you're fairly new to the practice or if you're lacking strength in your legs for whatever reason. This practice of just being on the knees closer to the ground is a really good way of modifying the traditional warrior poses and flow. So if you're keen to try this out with me, I'd love to have you join me. All you need is a mat, some comfortable clothing, and we will start in child's pose today. So coming down into child's pose, just bringing the big toes together, taking the knees as wide as the mat, sitting the hips back and down, walking fingers forward, and taking your forehead to the ground. Just allowing the hips to begin to open here, allowing your lower back to soften a little bit, to release some tension. Feeling your head grounding to the mat and taking your head from side to side, massaging your forehead into the mat, bringing some fresh energy into your head space, into your third eye. And coming to stillness, beginning to take a deep inhale, filling up the belly, and exhale. Another deep inhale, filling up the belly, and exhale. And just beginning to walk your fingers over towards the right side, taking your left hand on top of the right and bringing the forehead back down, stretching the whole left side of the body open. And releasing the fingers, coming back through the center, all the way over towards the left, taking right hand on left, forehead down, stretching the right side of the body. And coming back through center, coming up onto all fours, bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, tucking the toes, spreading the fingers wide, and we'll move through some cat-cows to loosen up the spine. So with your inhale, tucking toes, dropping the belly, opening shoulders and chest back, lifting chin. And exhale, untuck the toes, push the tops of the feet into the mat, push the ground away as you round, dropping the head down. Inhale, tucking toes, opening chest. Exhale, untuck toes, push the ground away. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. Keep going with your own breath here. And one more deep inhale. And exhale. And coming back to a neutral spine. And we'll start to walk the fingers forward, Coming into puppy pose, so keeping your hips above the knees, simply sinking your chest towards the ground and then bringing the forehead down. Just taking a moment to allow your chest and shoulders to release here. And releasing, beginning to walk the hands back in, coming back to all fours, wrists underneath shoulders. And taking your right foot behind you, stepping back onto the ball of the foot, bringing the weight into your right hand, and taking your left fingers forward, palm facing inwards with the fingers spread. Reaching forward through the left hand, belly sucks in, and taking your right foot up off the ground, flexing through your right foot, kicking the heel back. Deep inhale, and with your exhale, rounding up through the spine like your cat, elbow crunches to knee. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, crunching in, rounding up. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, crunching in. Inhale, extending out. One more. Exhale, rounding and crunching. Last inhale, extending. Dropping your hand down and then just taking the foot behind you onto the ball of the foot again, keeping it here. Maybe you will need to crawl forward a little bit to make space for the next sequence. Okay, so from here, bringing the weight into the left hand and taking your left foot, swiveling it so that the foot points straight out behind you towards the left side. You might need to watch your screen just to check the setup here. Foot is facing backwards. The toes are untucked, toes are pointing straight in line with your hip towards the back of the room. And now we are on the left hand, opening up through the chest, coming into supported side plank. Your back foot, right foot, is parallel to the back of the mat, pressing into that foot. So really pressing that outer edge of the right foot into the mat, opening up through the chest, lifting the side body like a rainbow shape, maybe looking up towards the roof here. Maybe taking your hand a little bit forward and then beginning to lift the right foot off the ground, flexing through the foot, kicking back through the heel, really working the core here. Taking that top hand down and over the ear, palm facing down, straight line, all the way from the fingers and out the heel. Deep inhale. With your exhale, crunching your knee in towards the elbow. Finding your balance with control. Inhale, extending out again. Exhale, crunching in. Inhale, extending out again. One more. Exhale, crunching in. Inhale, extending out. And this time dropping the foot down parallel to the back of the mat. With your exhale, cartwheeling all the way up. Bringing the weight into that right foot. Arms spread wide, keeping the chest open. Palms facing down, arms level. Taking your right hand to the right leg, left hand to the sky. Deep inhale as you lift up through the chest. You will feel a good stretch all the way down the left side of the body. Deep inhale and exhale, coming back up, arms spread wide. From here, taking your right foot in slightly, bending the knee, flipping the toes to point towards the back of the mat. Opening up through the arms, looking over your middle right finger and starting to press your weight into the right foot. this is a modification of Warrior Two. So really rooting down through your back knee, pressing from that knee, opening the hips, sinking into your right foot, right knee, opening through the arms and chest. Belly in. Deep inhale. And exhale, flipping the front palm up. Deep inhale, doing a reverse warrior. So left hand to left leg, right fingers to the sky, lifting through the chest. Maybe taking the back arm around you and grabbing your right thigh. Pressing the weight forward into the right foot. Lifting up through the ribs. Deep inhale. And exhale, unraveling the arms, coming all the way back. Warrior Two. Taking your right hand to the inside of the right foot, or if this is too much, elbow on the knee. Left hand comes up, still sinking the weight forward into the right hip and knee. Lifting up through the chest, opening through that right arm, looking up to the sky, extended side angle, modified. And then taking that left hand all the way up and over, palm facing down into the full expression of your extended side angle. Trying to peel the left shoulder open. Deep inhale. And exhale, taking your left hand all the way down to the inside of your right foot. Planting the hands down, swiveling the back knee around, lifting the knee up, hopping the foot to the center, walking your right foot out to the edge of the mat. So you're facing the back of the mat. Both hands are on the inside of the right foot. And then dropping the back knee down, coming into lizard pose. Untucking the back foot. And from here, you can just stay here, opening up through the chest. If you'd like to go deeper, you can try to come down onto your right elbow first, supporting yourself still with the left hand here. And then maybe, if it feels good for your body today, you can come down onto both elbows. If this is too much, come back up onto the left hand or both hands, and just holding here, breathing. This is really great for releasing those hips. And wherever you are, coming back onto the hands. And we'll take it a little bit deeper, so bringing the weight into your left hand, taking your right hand to the inside of your right knee, allowing your right foot to fall open onto its outer edge, as you lightly press the knee away from you, allowing your left hip to sink down deeper towards the mat. Breathing here. And the hands come back, planting both hands down, lifting the back knee up. And taking your right foot across, coming into pigeon pose. So right heel comes towards left hip, walking your left toes out behind you until your hips come down onto the ground. Making sure that your hips are level here. So if you need some support, you could grab a block or a blanket and just place it underneath your right side of your glutes. Keeping your heel close to the left hip. If you want a deeper stretch, you can always take your shin a little bit more parallel to the top of the mat. And then just make sure that you're bringing that left hip underneath you. So don't roll out onto the right hip. Wherever you are, squaring those hips, lifting up through the chest, deep inhale. And exhale, walking hands forward, coming down, pigeon pose. Resting the head down, coming into sleeping pigeon. And we'll hold for a little bit, just showing your body some TLC for the work that it did on this side of the body. taking a moment to reset before we move to the other side. And releasing, coming up onto the fingers, planting the hands down, lifting through the chest and lifting the back knee up. Beginning to step back into a high plank, both feet back, rounding slightly up through the shoulders and chest, lower belly sucks up and into the spine. Deep inhale and exhale, dropping knees down, followed by the chest and chin, and then the belly. Inhale, pressing through the hands, peeling the shoulders up and back, cobra. And exhale, lowering down, belly in, pressing up, coming into downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide, maybe bending through the knees here, lifting the heels up, and trying to press your ribs towards the thighs. Taking a moment to pedal out through the feet. Extending right foot down, bending one knee at a time, and really working with your hamstrings today. Showing them some love, allowing them to loosen up a little bit. Allowing yourself to feel a bit better in your body after this practice. Okay, coming to stillness. Gazing forward, rolling forward into your plank and dropping the knees down. Coming to sit back onto the heels and bringing your hands onto your knees for a moment, closing the eyes. Sitting tall through the spine. Just taking a moment to reset here. Okay, and we'll repeat the flow on the other side. So coming back onto all fours, wrists underneath shoulders, don't forget. Untucking toes. Beginning to step back with your left foot onto the ball of the foot. Chest open, belly in. Right fingers reach forward, fingers spread wide, reaching forward as much as you can. As the left foot lifts up, flexing through and pushing that heel back behind you. Taking a deep inhale here. And exhale, rounding through the spine, crunching up, cat. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, rounding, elbow to knee. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, rounding. It's okay if you're shaking. Squeeze it in. Inhale, extending out. One more. Exhale, squeeze your belly up and in as you crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, dropping hand down, dropping foot onto the ball of the foot behind you. Walking hands forward and shifting your whole body forward to make space. And then taking your right foot up behind you. Foot is facing straight back. Toes facing straight back behind you. The same as the other side. Coming into a supported side plank. Once again, your left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Pressing through your hand, opening the chest. Taking your left fingers to the sky. Deep inhale here. Opening through the chest, creating a rainbow through your side body. Deep inhale. And exhale, taking your hand down, forming a straight line, palm facing down towards the ground, same as the other side. Shifting the weight into your front hand, maybe crawling the fingers forward a little bit, and taking your back foot up, flexing through the foot. Long, straight line through the body, as strong as you can. Deep inhale. Exhale, crunching elbow to knee. Inhale, extending out, straight line. Exhale, elbow to knee, lower belly crunches in. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale out. And dropping the back foot down parallel to the back of the mat. Exhale, coming all the way up, opening up through the arms, bringing the weight into that outer edge of the left foot. Taking your right hand up to the sky, left hand to the leg, taking a side stretch here, lifting up through the side body, feeling an awesome stretch all the way down that right side. Breathe in. And coming back up, arms spreading wide, bringing the left foot in slightly, toes pointing towards the left side, bending the knee, and beginning to press from your back knee, now your right knee, as you open the hips, sinking the weight forward into your left knee, looking out over your front left middle finger. Warrior Two, modified. Deep inhale and exhale, sinking a little deeper. Flipping the palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand to the sky, right hand to the back leg. Lifting the side chest up and over. Maybe taking your right hand behind you, grabbing on to your front thigh. One more deep inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, coming all the way back up and out, Warrior Two. And coming through into your extended side angle, elbow on the knee or hand to the inside of the foot. Opening through those hips once again, sinking into your front knee, lifting your fingers up to the sky, opening and peeling that right hip open towards the sky. Deep inhale, and with your exhale, taking the hand down towards your ear, palm facing down, into your full extended side angle. Deep inhale, and exhale, bringing the hand to the inside of the foot, both hands on the inside of the foot, lifting the back knee up, hopping the foot to the middle of the mat, walking left foot out to the edge of the mat, preparing for lizard, dropping the back knee down, untucking the toes, and coming into your lizard. So once again, whatever you did on the other side, listen to your body on this side. It might feel different. This is normal. So find the unique edge of this hip. Don't try to recreate exactly what you did on the other side, because maybe you have some injury or some misalignment that you need to be gentle with and work with this side of the body. So keep breathing wherever you are. Allowing that hip to loosen today, release. And coming back onto the hands, bringing the weight into your left hand, taking your right hand, taking the left hand to the inside of the left knee and gently peeling that knee, pushing it away from your body, allowing the foot to fall open onto its edge while sinking your right hip down deeper towards the mat. Keep breathing. And coming back to the center. Planting hands down, lifting up the back knee, and coming into pigeon. So left heel comes towards right hip, bringing your back hip down, walking your right toes out behind you. Once again, taking it as deep as you need today. And then everyone coming up, opening the chest, deep inhale. And exhale, crawling forward, sleeping pigeon. And releasing, coming back onto the hands, lifting up the back knee, and stepping back, plank pose, holding for one deep inhale, belly sucks in, exhale, dropping the knees, followed by the chest and the chin. Inhale, pressing through the hands, cobra, opening the chest, and exhale, belly in as you push up and back, downward facing dog, the last one. Holding your downward facing dog for 3 deep breaths, pressing hips up and back, opening the chest, lower belly sucks in, dropping the head down, and gazing forward, either walking, floating, hopping, however you want to get there, coming through to a seated position. And we'll just release the back of the hamstrings a bit more here. So coming into Paschimottanasana, or your forward fold. So taking a deep inhale, hands rise to the sky. And exhale, taking all that length, folding over the legs. If you're very stiff, you can bend the legs and try to grab opposite elbows underneath your knees, and then just relax down. If you are quite flexy, try to press the backs of the knees into the ground, lifting toes to the sky. Wherever you are, grabbing what you can, and then keep extending your chest forward as you soften the lower back with your exhales. Relaxing now fully into the pose. Breathing. And slowly rolling up through the spine, coming all the way up to seated. Bringing the soles of the feet together into butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Grabbing the ankles, beginning to press your elbows into the inner thighs as you take the chest towards the ground. Breathing and exhaling into the hips, allowing them to open, to soften. And rolling up through the spine, bringing the feet flat onto the mat and rolling all the way through onto the back. Bringing knees up into the chest, giving yourself a squeeze. And coming into a happy baby, our final pose. You can grab your ankles or the outsides of the feet or the big toes. Eventually, the outsides of the feet. Keeping elbows on the inside of the knees. Opening up through the hips. Lower back sinks into the ground. And taking little rocks from side to side. Just allowing your energy to come down. Allowing your lower back to release, allowing the hips to release. Coming to the center, soles of the feet come together as you draw the ankles in towards the groin. Releasing. And coming down into Shavasana. Extending the legs out, feet fall open, palms facing the sky, and just taking rest. Staying as long as you need, trying to keep your mind present. Really just enjoying the next few minutes for yourself on your mat. Observing your thoughts, but not attaching to anything. Just being here, fully in your body. And I will leave you guys here. Whenever you're done and you stop the video, please don't forget to like and comment, and also subscribe and turn on notifications if you'd like to see future videos. Until next time, sending lots of love and good energy. Namaste.